it just can give you ideas and ideas, and this is just real estate, and obviously we're just having fun, but you can do this in your niche market. Just go to, okay, if we can go back to the, and you could do the same thing for videos. Just do video searches in YouTube or video.google.com. Again, the more ideas, the better. And Yahoo has a video search as well. Then for more content ideas, a PR place like prweb.com. They'll have all the press releases, give you an idea. Maybe a new site was launched. iStock Photo is another good one. That's, by the way, if you guys haven't been on there, it's a great resource for stock photography. Great. It's membership based. It's like, it ends up costing me like $1 a download. It'd be a great topic for an article. Here's another thing you should sign up for, google.com/alerts. You can type in a specific topic, and it will update you every time that is in Google. So, every time it comes in. So if your topic is, training dogs, you type in, one thing you want to watch is dog training or dog food or something. If something comes into Google, boom, you get an email. Buzz.yahoo.com. They show all the latest buzz on Yahoo, what's popular, what the top searches are. So it could be good, if the biggest search now is, I don't know, Britney Spears or whatever, you could find out what the buzz is, and you could even write an article, maybe using that kind of as a headline as a teaser. I know my business partner, Jim Labady, is great at doing that, taking what's in the media and kind of spinning it. Like he would maybe, his newsletter would maybe, the title would be like, how come, Britney Spears getting a divorce is great for your fitness business? And then maybe the search engine could pick it up, and he's good at doing that. Yeah, you could spin everything for your market. I mean, anything. Again, like just use the Britney Spears example for, let me think of a janitorial store. How could you spin that for the janitorial store? She cleans up the mess, gets them out of the house. Britney Spears, she's going to disinfect the room. I don't know. Working with contributors. I get this.
We're going to hear from our lawyer, so
probably.
We have
That's
nothing
right.
against Britney Spears.
Bring it on, sue Tim. He processed the payments. It's all him. All right, working contributors. I get this question all the time. How do I work with the best in the industry? How do I build a board of experts? How do I get these people to write articles? Are you ready for the secrets to success? Yes. You guys are not very enthusiastic. Should I be one of those hype guys? Just keep getting until you start screaming? No. All right. Here, Tim was talking about magazines. Here's a great resource, Free Trade Magazine Source. And you can search all of the trade magazines. So the trade magazines are what's going to be, especially if you're in a specific occupation. If your niche market is, police officers, you could find the trade magazines for police officers. Now, it's important because you want to subscribe to those magazines. When you have a membership site, it's easy to get. A lot of them you have to be within the industry. But if you subscribe and, your magazine is Concealed Weapons, he could say, hey, I'm the publisher of Concealed Weapons, so then you can get a free subscription. So once you get these niche magazines, check out all the ads. If people are paying, they want to be in front of your specific audience. So there's great opportunities, obviously, for content, for joint ventures. Hey, I saw your ad. I run a site. I have 10,000 people. Maybe we could do a little joint venture. Or I see you have a new piece of software out. Can you send me a demo copy, and then maybe I can review it? So check out the ads in niche magazines. And a lot of times there might be an expert selling a DVD or a book. If they're paying money to be in a magazine in your niche industry, and their name's on it and they're selling DVDs, 99% sure they're going to say yes to an interview because they want to be in front of your market. So that's a great resource. Number two is if they're writing articles in your niche magazine. Hey, I'm in this magazine, I'm an expert, and niche magazines don't pay me a dime, but I'm still writing. So they are really passionate about the topic. And most of the time now in niche magazines, they'll have a little byline. Just send them an email. And I'll show you kind of the best way to get them involved. So, but again, people, we get so consumed with the internet, we forget that there's like the physical world out there. And you have to start looking at the magazines and books because they're such great resources. Association newsletters, if you're an association of, realtors or something, getting the newsletter, seeing who's writing in there, seeing who has ads, more people to contact. So you contact the authors of books, contacting current members of associations. Lots of ways to find them. And then when you get online, the eZine article database. I think the big one is eZine-articles. eZine.
Yeah.
What's the big
Yeah,
eZine articles?
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, if people are taking the time to write an article, publish it for free, and then have their little link in there, they're eager to be in front of your market. So all you have to do is contact them, say, hey, can I republish your article? Or I wouldn't necessarily, here's the thing, if it's a free e-zine article database, I wouldn't go there and just contact them and say, can I republish your article? Because if you have a paid membership site and people are paying for original content, and if it's just the same crap, the same generic stuff that they can find on any other site, it's hard to be so blunt, but it's not worth them paying for it. So you really got to, you could talk to them and say, hey, maybe I can interview you. Maybe we can do a Q&A. Maybe we can do a video interview or something. But I wouldn't just take the free articles and publish it. At least if it's not a paid, if it's a free membership site, that's a different story. Whatever the industry you're going for, get the catalogs, look online, see the big seminars who's speaking. If they're writing articles, I guarantee you they're going to be speaking at the events. And if they're speaking at the events, they want to be in your industry, they want to get known. So that's always a great resource for me, looking at who's speaking at these events and then contacting them. Saying, oh, I noticed you're speaking at the big ASTR conference. I run a membership site in this industry. Can I do an interview? Can we talk about your topic? Amazon.com. Has anyone ever heard of that before? It's a small little site. They just launched. That's a joke, people. Come on! It'll never work.
Bad business model.
Looking at books, obviously. Typing in books in your specific topic and then finding the authors. If they've written a book on your topic, chances are they probably know a lot about it, and chances are they're very passionate about it as well. Guru.com is another place where a lot of experts go. I personally don't use it that much, but I do look in Amazon a lot. And every week I try to go to the bookstore and just look at the books and look at the magazines and just see what's going on in my industry, and also outside of my industry, looking at other books in other industries and just getting ideas. Just maybe a title can give me a new idea for a new site.
Plus, you'll see the trends developing as they're developing, because all of a sudden all the articles are starting to jump on this particular piece of equipment or this particular technique or something. And I'll cue you off. That's probably time to throw an article up there about it.
So with what you send to the author, I wrote this in probably about 35 seconds. It doesn't have to be a fancy 30-page resume. If you just want to do an interview with them, dear Mr. Smith, I just read your article in Pizza Business Magazine. I really enjoyed it. My name's Tim Stone. I run a site called Pizza Biz U. I don't know if that's taken. If it is, please don't sue me. We have over 10,000 members. I love to conduct an audio interview, blah, blah, blah. The interview takes about 15 minutes. It's done right over the phone. Very easy for them, okay? Just real simple. Here's another great one, RTIR. Does anyone get that one, the radio, TV interview report? It's people who pay to be in that magazine that goes to the media that want to be interviewed. They're saying, hey, I not only want to be interviewed, I'll pay you to tell people that I want to be interviewed. And you could search online, free, on the online database by topic. So talk about people raising their hands saying they want to be interviewed. RTIR.com is a good one. Answers.google.com, another resource to find experts. You type in a specific question or a specific keyword in your niche market and see who comes up as experts. And then contact them. Am I giving you guys enough ideas here?
Oh, yeah. Yes,
this is meat. Yeah. Allexperts.com is another resource. More experts. Again, they say their name, their area of expertise. These should all be in the handouts as well.
Hopefully you're paying attention and took some good notes, because Ryan shared some awesome tips there. In fact, he was just getting warmed up. A little bit later in that same segment, Ryan goes into what he considers his $1 million tip, where he gives very specific advice of how he manages to connect with high-end publishers and editors of very large magazines to get them on board to not only promote his sites, but also provide some excellent content. So the question at this point is, what do you want to see next on our upcoming videos? The way to let us know that is to go to the blog right now and leave your comment or question for us. So at this point, Ryan and I both thought it was important to explain a little bit why we're doing what we're doing. And that is giving you some very rock-solid, real-world content. And a big driving factor for us is the fact that there's a lot of misinformation out there and confusing advice when it comes to creating revenue streams online, in particular when it comes to membership sites. Ryan and I are in very unique positions as far as the experience that we have and the success that we've had. So we thought it was important to get some accurate information out there for people who want to do it for themselves. So whatever you do, don't stop watching, because we do have some very big things coming. Things I guarantee that you do not want to miss. So now, before you forget, head on over to the blog and post your comments or questions for Ryan and I. On behalf of my business partner Ryan Lee, I am Tim Kerber, and we'll see you shortly in the next video.